some great new cards coming out for Feastivus. So let's take a look at one of them. So we'll be playing one of the adventures today on also a wintry background. We're super in theme today, y'all. We're really into this whole winter thing.
Not only did we get it to snow in Seattle,
that's right.
We're gonna play on a frosty deck.
We are on a frosty board. All right, so let's take a quick look at this deck that I've built. And the cool new thing is the Jolly Holly, which is a new card that'll be coming out during Feastivus, which starts next week, as you're right. So we are all very excited about this event card. As you can see, it's pretty amazing. It's an amphibious holly, because I guess you can put holly in the water. But the big thing about it is when played, it freezes the zombies next door. So if you're playing any kind of freeze-based deck, so Rose, which is what I'll be playing, or Frozen Peas, which was my old favorite with Green Shadow, or really any of the Smarty characters, you'll be able to play with Jolly Holly.
Freeze is powerful.
It is super powerful, and it combos really well with some of the other cards. So here's this deck that I built. As you can see, it's mostly freeze. I've got a couple of legendaries here that I particularly like. So if you have some winter melons, you can throw them in. Also, though this deck doesn't have it, if you have the Mayflower, which was an event card that came out during the food fight, it's a great addition to this deck. So we'll be posting the deck list for this later. It will include the Mayflower, and if you have it, you should absolutely use it. It just helps that much more. So what I've got going on here, a lot of things that combo with each other. Snowdrop, that gets bigger if you freeze something. You've got, you know, your Winter Squash that will remove any zombies from the board that have been frozen. It all ties very neatly together.
I had only come into contact with Winter Squash yesterday. I
It's
did not
very
know
powerful.
the Winter Squash was a thing until yesterday.
Yeah,
It is very powerful.
it is very powerful, yeah. So, but you know, any deck like this has its risks. You know, your opponents can weed spray everything down. They can sort of take out those cards that are really key to your strategy, so you have to be careful. But when it comes together, it's
nice.
It's quite nice. It's quite nice.
You've got to build the combos.
You do. Strategery.
Yes, it's a real word.
It's a real word, y'all. Okay, so let's jump into one of the adventures. We'll be playing against Brain Freeze. See this deck in action. Cross all your fingers and toes for me.
Yeah.
All right, let's
I'm
take a
crossing
look.
them.
You're crossing. I can see. In your shoes, you're crossing your toes.
My giant big winter boots.
All right, so here we are. Oh, so I'm gonna keep this Jolly Holly, even though normally I would refresh away for a lower cost card, but I wanna make sure it's in my hand because I want to show it off to you guys and play with it. So, oh great, let's go. It might be a slow start for me, but it's okay. I've got two really powerful cards in my hand. I've got Rose's signature superpower, Godify, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use it on this zombie here, because if I leave him there, it could get rather annoying with him moving all around the board.
Movement zombies are a pain. They seem often underpowered, but actually...
Super, yeah.
They are a pain.
So if you don't take care of one, you have to sit there and think through your turn and go, okay, if I put this here, like where you have to plan where you want the zombie to end up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to save, well, no, let's go ahead and get rid of the zombie.
So zombies that have been playing a lot of Solar Flare this week, and so...
As have I.
I really like the Solar deck. I love her animation. She's powerful with powers. And the zombies that have been a real pain to me in early mid-game. Movement zombies and buff in your lane zombies. Oh!
Yes.
Oh,
it's true. It's very true. Let's see. Like the muscle.
Yeah, and
the
then...
arm wrestler zombie.
Who's the one that gets plus one strength and arts every time you play in their lane?
That's the arm wrestling zombie. Yes.
Zombie, yeah.
I also, the photographers, the one that buffs up every time they play tricks, you've got to take care of that straight away.
Yes. Otherwise he's still,
Yes, otherwise you're going to regret it, especially with trick-heavy decks. Let's see. Okay, so I froze the zombie in the water. I'm going to save him there for now. I'm going to see if I get some more removal to take care of him. Meanwhile, I'm just buffing my Snowdrop. I'm willing to take that 2 from the Hot Dog Imp because I'm about to trigger a super block. Actually, you know, I have some removal, so I'm going to go ahead and take care of the strike through zombie because that is a little more threatening to me.
Sean, can you process the PS4?
Oh, freeze all plans in the ground. Brain Freeze is
Freezy. It's a freezy deck on a freezy day.
It is, and Brain Freeze is trying to use it against me, but little does he know. Actually, let's see what happens when the transforms are always, you know, you're kind of rolling the dice there. Could be awesome, could be terrible. This is okay. I'll take him out with my snowdrop. Yeah. So I'm going to use the Jolly Holly. Are you guys ready for this? All right. There it goes.
Well, that was great, because sometimes, you know, you don't know what you're going to get. So it played really nicely for us.
It does. So I actually, you can see I played in between, in a lane between two zombies, so that I can get the maximum firepower out of the snowdrop. But it has pretty low toughness, so as you can see, it can get removed out of the game really quickly. So you don't, unless you buff it up, you shouldn't expect it to stick around. But you know, if you use it strategically, you get a 9/8 snowdrop on turn 6.
I have been really Briar Rose. I've been loving as well.
Briar Rose is quite good. If you build a really nice flower deck, she's really fun.
I have a
to play
combo
with.
mushroom flower deck because it's all fair. So she's also great because she's a flower. So you can put her against really, really tough opponents,
Definitely.
and she will just guarantee take that zombie away.
So if you guys have noticed, I hadn't actually hit Brain Freeze at all up until this turn, and I just took him down for over half his health. So that's kind of the power of building that really good freeze combo.
You're looking pretty healthy. Brain freeze, not so much.
Brain Freeze, not so much. Yeah, so I'm just gonna keep
Stopping them.
Because why not?
It's a freezy day. Let's freeze those zombies.
Let's freeze those zombies, yeah. So there's a couple more wintry themed things coming for Feastivus and Heroes. There will be a new PvP background, so it got a little winter dressing on it as well. So you'll get to check that out.
Cool.
Okay, let's see. What do you think? Is he gonna block me? We'll see. I'm gonna squash this.
I don't think
He
he
might
is.
super block, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
He could get a super block in.
Let's see how lucky I am today.
Gonna finish him.
Yes! There you go.
Flawless victory.
That's right. And really, I didn't have to use any of my super powerful cards. Really, the Jolly Holly set me up for this amazing combo. So whether or not you have all these awesome legendaries in your collection, you can still get the Jolly Holly and still feel really, really awesome.
It's a good time.
Yeah. And on the zombie side of things, I want y'all to start thinking about how you counter it so you're ready to come out and play in PvP and be ready to face those freeze decks.